Hey everyone, welcome. Everyone's coming over for noodles. Ooh, what a week. Um, Hold on a second. Just had to push the mute button on my side, on the YouTube side. So hello sleuths, welcome. Hey Witchy, Mama Bear, Witchy, Tam, Red Door, Robin, Zen. So it appears that hey X, AMC. So it looks like Natasha Cooper finally saw Tiffany for what she was. It looks like the street rat is seeing Tiffany for what she is. But Dorothy is still on off her rocker. Hey Jess Ruby, welcome. So Jess so so two of them are finally seeing the light. We all know I don't like Natasha. I don't like Street Rat. Yeah, I adopted that name too, only a paw. So, hey Mega May, welcome. I adopted the street rat name too, so but at least we don't like them. Street rat, we don't like, unfortunately, Tam. Unfortunately. And we're gonna talk about a little bit about that tonight. Yeah, the street rat will always be off her rocker. She's a criminal. So is Natasha. But we're not going to be really talking about that. But at least Natasha, in her own way, could see right through her bullshit. I'll at least give Natasha credit where it's due. Hey, Edward's mom, welcome. I'll at least give Natasha credit where it's due. I don't know how she saw right through him. Maybe the love bombing. Is oh, I love you, Natasha. I love you. It's kind of obvious if I keep hearing "I love you so much." In a way, it's like alarm bells go off or red flags for me too. Wait a minute, something's not right here. So I could see Natasha's point of view on that part, the little shug, but yeah, damn. I agree 100%. Natasha is delusional, but Dorothy is on a whole different planet. Absolutely. I agree with you 100% because um we're gonna hey Patty, hey Zoomer mom. So this all started I don't know how long ago. Let me get a date. It was Let me get a date. Hold on. About a date. I try to be accurate here, everybody. Let me check for a date. Okay, it started around April, everybody. So I think one of the last times I was in Dorothy's chat was around April 24th was when was the night of the tragedy with CJ. So that night we were all trying to message Dorothy, and we were trying to tell her that the news about what happened to CJ, and she didn't seem to care. She wasn't paying attention to her chat, and she said that her internet wasn't working right. She couldn't see StreamYard part of her chat. I don't quite believe her in that sense. She was probably ignoring chat like she usually does to everybody. She usually doesn't pay attention when she's even on her StreamYard. Period. She only looks at her chat. Excuse me? It was a tragedy. Someone who tried to take their life, if it was staged or for real, someone who could a mod get rid of him, please. Thank you. So we were trying to tell Dorothy what happened. And if my memory served correct, she was dragging CJ that night, and we were like, "Come on, Dorothy." But she claimed her internet was low or whatever, and didn't see anything. And then then her internet went out. And then the next day, she answers and says, "Oh, hey Noodle," and then she responds, "Well, CJ didn't just doesn't deserve that, but I think it's all fake and everything. He's done it before." And that night, everybody, it shook me. All right, everybody. I made no secret. I make no secret, no bones. I've called CJ out before. I didn't like some of her behavior. Okay, I'm gonna be 100% upfront and honest with everybody. But at the end of the day, CJ is still a human being, and CJ has the option to evolve and change. And some people on the other side doesn't like that. They don't like peace. They don't like people getting along. And I even had to come on here and tell people, if you don't like CJ, that's fine. Just use those three dots and block her. Yeah, Andrea Mom's another POS. They both need to eat one. But I'm quite yeah, country Joe. And I even said publicly, CJ, that you needed help, right? And after I heard what happened, I actually fired up a live because it shook me. How did it how did this affect everyone else in this community, right? I wasn't trying to exploit what happened. I was checking up on everybody. All right, CJ. I was like live for 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I was like checking up, seeing, is that, are you all right? I deleted that live. I just wanted to check up on people. But this is the difference over here, CJ, than over there. It's over on that side where you have the street rat, you have Angela, Miss Potato Head. They're just bottom feeding children who will do anything for content, and they don't care who it affects. Yeah, and I even said publicly, CJ, you need help. Anyone, even if it was I even told the naysayers, even if it was fake. I'm not saying it was fake. I wasn't there. But even if it was, it's a cry for help. But they can't accept that. They can't accept. So after that incident over at Dorothy's, then she said, "Well, let's have Miss Portland over." That didn't go so well. That didn't go so well. It was like everyone on every side says, no, 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 no. So it was like, no, Kim. I didn't see her stream go down midway. Yeah, I'm not perfect either, Kim, but at least if I do something, I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna say I did it. It's simple. And I'm not claiming CJ is innocent of anything. Okay? Nobody's innocent of anything. But I'm very proud of you, CJ, because at least you went up there and you admitted you did this and you did that. So at least you're on the step. You're taking a step in the right direction. Yeah, it takes a lot to ask for help, and I'm actually rooting for you to keep this going. And yeah, concern versus content. It's so when so after a day or so of having Mrs. Portland on Dorothy's channel, she actually blocked her again. So right after, or right before, CJ was working things out with Jamie, Dorothy decides, well, I can't have that. So he starts on she starts unblocking the street rat, Angela, and then lets Tiffany over. That didn't work out so well because the people that were there to support Dorothy and at least listen were getting attacked in her chat. And we all know that Dorothy doesn't pay attention to her chat. That's a known fact. But in my opinion, if you have a channel, you should at least be looking at your chat, right? Because doesn't YouTube hold doesn't hold your subs accountable always. They don't always hold your subs accountable for behavior in chat. They hold the channel owner accountable for some things as well. So Dorothy can't just if something happens, she just can't cry to YouTube. Says, "Well, I was doing my stream, but I never watched my chat. I was relying on my mods to do everything for me." You're welcome, CJ. So she unleashes the hounds practically. This is what Dorothy did. She unleashed the hounds. So people like Andrea Mom, MKB, Tiffany, Granny's Watchings people, they all came into Dorothy's chat unblocked. And it was like, and loyal subs, people that were watching Dorothy for a while, were getting attacked. And it was like, whoa. Yeah, of course, Mama Bear. And the cesspool isn't helping. The cesspool, it doesn't help either. And oh, so here's what I don't understand. Okay, she unleashes the hounds that she unblocked. She said she would never forgive the street rat for calling social services on her kid. Right, everybody? She said she would never forgive the street rat for this and that. But then she suddenly forgives and forgets, or so called, because of her hatred towards CJ. Hmm, something stinks. doesn't it? It doesn't really make sense to me. It doesn't really make any sense if you really think about it. Because I was in Jamie's chat when CJ arrived. I didn't like that so-called alt with Marie 21's name in it. I'm just gonna say that right here, right now. But here, Marie 21 left, right? Everybody, and then Dorothy started this hate campaign. And so to get at CJ here, she drops to a new low of someone who went real life on Dorothy. It doesn't make sense, everybody, because she hates CJ so much, she's willing to go forgive and forget. I don't think so. There's something more to it, to this story. So let's go through what's been happening the last few weeks. Okay. Everyone may have heard Jamie's channel went down yesterday. Um I've got a report from a reliable source that a few channels got reported. So is this a coincidence, everybody? I don't think so. I don't think so, everyone. So do you think, everyone think that the street rat and the meth head approached Dorothy and says, "You're going to do what as I say, as we say, put the narrative, go with along with our narrative if you wanted to keep your channel." And then she looks around and sees Jamie's channel go down, Amber's channel go down, this person's channel go down. And we all know, and anyone who's listened to Dorothy, she has medical problems, everyone. She made no secret about it. She's going in for surgery. And she gets donations for gas money to go to her doctor's appointments and a little money for her son. She made no secret about that. So, wouldn't someone like Dorothy get a little paranoid? What if I lost my channel, my source of income? Oh, I'm going to get to that, sleuths. I'm going to get to that. Hey, Auntie. Witchy. Oh, dear. I thought she had flying monkeys. Hey, Shan. Yeah, Janny. Jamie, or. Yeah. You see what's not making sense here? She says one thing and then does another, so I'm beginning to think that there were some threats made, or she's afraid of losing her channel or something, so she lets these bastards in, these little bastards in, and caters to them, and she says, okay, they're willing to give her super chats, so she'll take the money. This is just a theory, everybody. I'm not saying it's the truth. This is just my opinion, my theory on this whole thing, but this is just a good possibility because, hey, right? Because way way back when she broke up with Natasha, we all saw her start to stick up for us. She was real nice to us. And then suddenly she does a 180 and starts white knighting for Tiffany. Excuse me. But here's the thing here. Jamie has done such a good job at debunking her, proving the lies she's told. But that doesn't matter to her, right? Dorothy has done this before. She has a tendency to sit there and hear your story out, ask for no proof, no receipts needed. She's easily manipulated too. Because I remember back, maybe January, February, around that time, she was hanging around with Just SK. I had a pass with her. She decided to start looking me up, Jess that is, and started being so nasty in chat because she probably knew I was onto her. She was a damn liar. So she starts with the gaslighting and the because I started asking questions, and she got paranoid that the truth was going to get exposed from other people. And she said, and just case said, I can't have that. So she goes too far as usual. That's what happened with me. But then she comes back in January with her channel. She drags everyone, not just people, not just a few people in this community. She starts dragging people that had nothing to do with anything. That doesn't just K didn't show no proof of anything. But just K met Dorothy at Natasha's, most likely. Mm-hmm. Yep, everyone. And then came the incident with the so-called docs of AJ's child. Everyone remember that? Well, I do believe her when she said she didn't look through the entire video. Because that's just a pattern with Dorothy. She doesn't read the entire she doesn't watch the entire video. She doesn't read the receipts, the proof. And she just it's like, nah, move. It's something that's a mute point to her. So when she didn't watch the entire video and it had a docs at the end with unredacted information, she didn't know it was in there, and I believe her on that point. But here's the thing, everyone. Okay, this is something I learned 4 or 5 years ago. It's no excuse. I want to tell you why, because it's her platform, her channel, right? She controls what goes on her channel and what doesn't. So it's her responsibility. It's Dorothy's responsibility to screen everything. Because I made a mistake. Okay, I'm gonna 4 or 5 years ago, and I got into a shouting match about it. I had a piece with someone due to it, but at the end of the day, it was my fault because I didn't go to the links on a PDF. Yeah, they were social media links, everyone, but I didn't check the whole thing out, and that was my fault, everybody. But here's the thing: it was my platform. I was the one speaking out 5 years ago. It was my responsibility to actually check things out, check the facts out. Correct, everyone. That was my responsibility. So when Dorothy says I didn't know, sorry, Dorothy. That's no excuse, honey. You got a point there, sleuths. And we thought her surgery was supposed to happen like 2 fucking months ago, but it's like delayed or something. I haven't been listening because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna be in a chat full of haters, everyone. Just saying. I'm not gonna sit there being attacked. And then on top of that, the last time I was in on Dorothy's, okay, I said something in chat. This was about Vivian. This was probably last year now. I had my receipts. I put it in a video, everyone. I was calling out Vivian because Voices channel got porn bombed. So I took screenshots of Vivian's chat, and they were all talking about it in Vivian's chat. And guess who was in Vivian's chat, everybody? Hey, Kayla. Hemi was in Dorothy's. No, not Dorothy's. Vivian's chat. and they were talking about it. But guess who was in Dorothy's chat that day? Hemi. What a coincidence, isn't it? Such a coincidence, everyone. And then he follows me up on stream on panel with Vivian because I got the impression that Vivian wanted an explanation to what I was talking about. So I decided I put my video in private chat so Vivian can watch it. And she gave her side of the story. So that was why I was on Dorothy's panel in the first place. But you know who porn bombed voices? It was Tonic. And I heard the other person I heard who did it, who was involved, was Hemi. But I had no proof Hemi did it. But guess what Hemi did? He decided to make me look bad for being gay. Every, anyone that watched from our side would have probably be disgusted. I was telling Hemi I don't want a woman. Yes, I did call. I did tell Tiffany to she should close her legs. And in my opinion, Tiffany, not Tiffany, Jamie should have kept his pants zipped, and at least he admitted that Tiffany was a big mistake. So the whole comment wasn't sexist. Right, everyone? So I was being fair, trying to be fair there. But Dorothy says, "How dare you say that about Tiff? That's sexist as hell." But if you sit online, everyone, okay, hypothetically speaking, and you sit there and you have an living boyfriend, you're married, right, everybody? And you're seeking out other men, okay? And you're seeking out other men for sex or companionship, all right? And the other partner doesn't know about it. You're doing it behind the other partner's back. Okay, everyone? That is that is deceitful. That is dishonest. It isn't just about the sex, everybody. Doesn't that give someone a judge of character on a person just by doing that alone? And she can't even keep her pants zipped. So if that's a definition of a slut, I don't know what is. But here's the thing with Jamie. He's single. He could do whatever the fuck he wants to do. All right, everyone? Even though we now know hey, right? which is a big mistake, but yes, he did. He lost it yesterday, Kayla. He lost it yesterday. And then people are were making comments and saying you're next, or Amber's next, or whatever the deal is. Hold on, let me pin that link. Witchy, hold on, let me find it. Witchy, can you post Jamie's link again, please? Yeah, he lost his channel yesterday, and they even took like in Bad Man even. Yikes. Talk about obsessed. Okay, hold on, let me pin that baby. So everyone can go oh, I can't even do that. Damn. Something's not working right. So all right. Yeah, I agree with that, Red Door. But here's the thing, Red Door, with that. Subs are leaving. A lot of dot subs are leaving because a lot of them were from our side, Jamie's channels. Some of them are from Robbie's. Some of them are from Noodles, Kim's channel. They came from all over the place, and they're not going to tolerate the way she's talking now. Right, everybody? Can everyone understand that part of the equation? So Tiffany never thought of that when she thinks she wants dot subs and then takes her channel down. I don't think so. I think they want to use Dorothy as a weapon, and she's doing a pretty good job at it. If you want my honest opinion on it, she's falling for it, hook, line, and sinker. It's happened before with Just SK, Natasha. Am I missing anybody? Oh, AJ. She used to White Knight for AJ, and AJ just went nuts on her. So it's yeah, it is confusing, Rebel. It does get confusing because it's like some people are asking why. Why would Dorothy do a 180 all of a sudden? You get what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. Just because he decided to let CJ in this chat. Come on here, everybody. And then she throws away good friendships on top of it. Let's see, how many friendships has she ruined, everybody? Dorothy. How many more friendships are you willing to ruin, Dorothy? Just because of your erotic need for money? Is it really worth it at the end? Just because you're afraid to lose your channel, you're afraid, or is your hate for CJ just that much that you're willing to make a deal with gutter trash to do it? Well, I said before, Dorothy, you have the right to your opinion on here. That hasn't changed. However, you have become the queen of misinformation. All right. You don't show receipts. And when you do, it doesn't mean much of anything. You called all of Jamie's receipts fake. You called live or whatever. You said Tiffany was cloned. So that didn't count, right? When I restreamed Aussie or whatever his name is. So that didn't prove a damn thing to you, Dorothy. When her and Angela were modding for someone gay bashing someone's wedding. So that didn't count as proof for you. So then you ignore the good presentation Jamie made debunking Tiffany's lies. So it's like you could show a video to Dorothy, someone caught on videotape, right? Clear as day, of someone committing the crime, and Dorothy would just ignore it, saying the tape's fake. Come on here. What else do you want? Hey, Rachel. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna leave. That's probably when I'm getting off, everyone. So yeah, Floydy. It's like I was a victim of lifestyle. I was a victim of Lysol. Uh, uh. Yeah, Patty, people were a member of DOTS until that she was putting false information on people and was running with crazy stories. Yeah, she's been doing that a lot lately. And then I've noticed that she's been digging at dragging the same people her new friend is dragging. So Dorothy's dragging Noodle Mash. She's dragging Kim and Crafton. Have you noticed a pattern, everybody? Uh, uh, uh. I've noticed that, Dorothy. I just don't get it. Nobody gets it around here. So I think it's either you cashed in your morals for the money, and I don't buy. Here's the thing: I don't buy the idea of you're looking at both sides here. Does anyone in chat buy Dorothy's explanation that she's looking at both sides here? Please, because I know I don't. Looking at both sides of an issue is okay. I'm going to listen to on this person's side of the story, and then I'm going to go listen to this person's side. Right, everybody? But once one person gives definitive proof that the other person's wrong, game over. If the other side wanted to put those little screenshots into context, that would be a different story. That's a different story if someone if person in the screenshot says you're taking those screenshots out of context, let me explain. That's a different story, everybody. Oh, I know, Auntie. That wasn't that pathetic? I'm probably on the list now, but hey, right? I'm I'm just gonna say right here, right now, my morals are not for sale. My morals are not for sale, everybody. And you can't even pay me enough money to ignore someone scamming someone or doing something so outrageous on here to keep my mouth shut. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. I'm not Dorothy that goes along with what will make me the most super chats. I'm not like Natasha who says what will make me the most money. I'm not like this. I'm not like that Shug. It's not right, but at the same time, so it's like we don't. It's like we don't get um Dorothy's state of mind. It's like no amount of proof shown to her face will change her mind on something. She even sat on cam in an Arizona courtroom. This is Dorothy, and was willing to testify for somebody. That's right, everybody. Who was lying her ass off. And then claims that at that moment she knew that she was full of shit. So no amount of proof in this case will convince her there's more to it, everybody. There's a lot more to it that we're not hearing. I think it's about money. Part of it's about money, part of it's about subs, and part of it's about fear of losing our channel. Because look at what's going on, everybody. People are getting reported. Jamie's channel went down. Amber's channel went down. They even took Like and Bad Man away from him yesterday. So Hey, those are the undisputed facts that people lost channels. People are getting reported. So if Dorothy is seeing that, was seeing that before, she might have thought in her head, well, I don't want to lose my channel. I don't want to lose my super chats. So I better get with the program over at the other side. And that makes a little more sense, everybody. Because why would she just ignore how many screenshots say they are fake, take someone's kiss someone's ass practically. And I named this stream "Say No to Drugs" is because some of these people, if you like them or not, need to stand up. Mm-hmm. Need to stand up to Miss Druggy, Miss Meth, or two can play this game, right? Everybody, but she hasn't thought of everything clearly. If she could take channels down, so could someone else, right? I'm not endorsing mass reporting, but she doesn't think things through sometimes. Yeah, anything's possible. We don't know what her end game is with this. All we know is I probably could find out if I really wanted to. It cost me a few bucks. But hey, all she had to do at the beginning was just either walk away or but she's a troll. She loves the chaos um and she gets her shits and giggles out of it. I don't know if that's psychopathy or it's the feeling when a bully goes after somebody. That she doesn't feel good about herself or because when someone doesn't feel good about themselves, I think that's when they start bullying people. But when I was watching Dr. Drew, he said that people that use meth, crack, and heroin, they seem, and when they're addicted, they tend to exhibit behaviors of psychopathy. So that was an interesting fact I've learned. So a lot of these psychiatrists, they drug test some patients before they even evaluate them to see if they're using, and then they make sure that they're off the substances before giving them a psychic eval. So 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 the diagnosis could be anything from borderline personality to a psychotic disorder. There's definitely something wrong with her. And it could be psychopathy. Who knows? It takes a trained medical professional to evaluate her, but we're not going to probably get that. So at least, hey, navigator, Yeah, which yeah, the drug side effects, it's not the, from what I've read, it's not the drug side effects, the side effects of using, it's the behaviors. Okay, you get addicted to crack, cocaine, or meth, right? Then you, exhibit behaviors like lying to people, right? Like, "Oh, I'm not using," or they lie to get their drugs, and then they steal because, well, I need, money for my, drugs, right, to feed my habit, and then and then when you mention the side effects, right, they act psychotic, they misbehave on the, controlled substances, so then they're gonna exhibit, behaviors, acting nuts, practically. So the psychiatrist is not gonna, evaluate someone that's stoned. They want someone that's, at least sober. That's what Dr. Drew, explained on his show, so that's an interesting fact that I've, wanted to share about psychic veils. It could be anything with Tiff. There could be anything wrong with her. It just takes a licensed medical professional to get at it. Yep, Witchy, you're 100% correct with that one. It'll lie, lie, lie to cover up the drug use, get the drugs, as well as stealing. Hey, Spooky. Yeah, they'll do anything to get their drugs, and a lot of the time, nothing will work until they hit rock bottom. And she probably spends all Jeff's money on the crack or the meth or whatever she's using. Yeah, Patty, 13 plus years of her playing this game, collecting victims, more evil than anything. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how Jeff actually described it, if she's a recreational user or she's addicted. I don't know, but by the sound of that phone call, she's the one that's abusive. It could be both ways, but I tend to agree with you, White Red Door. Oh dear, Jack. Oh yeah, Adam Carolla was a pain in the ass back in the day. He was he did Love Line and then he did his other show. Yeah, Love Line was just entertainment, but then Dr. Drew did the other show every so often, and he actually Dr. Drew had a point. Adam Carolla was just there for comedy. Patty, you want me to make a prediction? I think she's gonna end up in jail, like another person we know that went to jail. Just saying, she's been at it for 13 years and rolling. True, but the only source we have Navigator is Jeff, so I'm just going by that. Oh, okay. Jamie's live, everyone. All right. Oh, wow. He's on time tonight. All right, everyone. All right. See you over at Jamie's. All right. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you for coming.